give it some juice. Hell yeah! So we're out here. We're out here. All right, so we're out here. So, it's when did we last do this? We were here Thursday. Today is Saturday. We got this to kind of where we want to be. We're gonna mount the brackets to actually hold it. And right here we have power and ground. So the ground, there's a 10 right there. We're just gonna ground it right there. The power, gonna go up there. Gonna follow. I'll route it somewhere back here straight to the battery. So after work, I went and I picked up some wire. I picked up these and I picked up these straights to connect this to that. And I also picked up some loom to make it look nice. That way you don't see a red wire just going along the back, so it'll blend in a little more. Tony's gonna work on the bracket right now. And we're gonna get this thing going. Unfortunately, we took the fittings to the rack and this pump to go get made. Unfortunately, that's a 24-hour thing. They're closed on the weekend, so we're just gonna mount this up 100%. Get the wires all plugged in and ready to go. And Monday after work, I will go pick up the lines, and then I'll come back here after work, and it'll be done and set to go. But we're gonna get this mounted in 100%. And what we're finally also gonna do is, because I have the AC kit, my battery is relocated, and these were my things if I ever had to jump it. So I've always had it just dangling, but we're finally gonna drill some holes and rivet it so it's up here, and it just looks a little nicer. So now we got shade. Hella shade. So talk about solar eclipse. It's right here. But we're gonna get to work. I
know I haven't been close to welders no more. I was about to try to look at it while you were doing it.
I know, but this one, that's... Got this on here. Ain't going nowhere. Shrink. Spinning out the spot where we're gonna weld that bracket to, and I'm gonna spend all my time setting this loom to this wire. Still going. Making progress. So Tony's got the brackets all mounted up. I finally, 20 minutes later, got my loom through and threw on some clear heat shrink because it looks legit. Look at this side. Sheesh. Oh, I could probably heat that up a little more, but I will right now. But loom looks legit. This is my power. I covered it with black loom. Ground's gonna go down here, but power's gonna go through here, and I don't want you, I might have explained it. I don't want to see a red wire going through, so this will blend in a little more. But we're getting somewhere. What? Oh.
Naughty, naughty.
I thought you were gonna say master got me working. Alright. So me and David probably moved this wire about 20 times just to make it look cleaner. We're looking at it right now, you don't even know. So what we had at first was the power to this was running through here, back here. And then we took it out, and then we had it coming out this hole through here. Going back there, we took it out because it was gonna run along that firewall. And then David had a bright idea. Something ding in his head.
Brain blast.
Yep, brain blast. So what do we do? Oh, okay, wait. So yeah, so I pulled the wire out of here because I didn't like how it looked coming through this corner. It just looked weird. And then we ran it through this square, and then I was like, oh shit, we could run it under the bracket. So we ran it under the bracket, and then I hid it under the shifter, as you can see, zip tied it right there. Now it's going up here through the coils, straight to the back, boom. Blend in with everything else. Very nice. So now here it is. We're gonna cut it so I can have it go through this breaker. And then I gotta buy, what's that thing called?
Junction block?
A junction block, because I already got a lot of shit coming over here. My AC compressor is going through here, because when my AC compressor was going through here, it kept burning these. Or is the fans, one of the two, but it kept burning them, so I put it on its own relay. It looks ugly, but it works. My AC is the shit. And then I think this right here, I technically don't need it, but I wanted the light on my AC switch to work, so I got it. One of these is also to the fuel pump for extra power. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff going through here. So we're gonna get that box, put it under here. That way I can, because this power is gonna go through here, and then it's gonna go, this one's gonna go to the battery. So I'm gonna have that box here, and then I'm gonna figure out eventually how to cover the space up right here, make it look a little nicer. So, bam!
You can do what all the new cars are doing, is put your plastic to cover it.
Hell no, that shit ugly. I don't like it, but we're getting somewhere.
It seems easier.
Seems easier, yeah. So I don't know what I recorded, but we got to get a, what's it called, something box, that way I can move a lot of positives over and it's not all funky. And so I'm waiting for that to show up. I'm waiting for the hoses, which won't be here till Monday. So me and David are taking off. We ate In and Out. We were watching Dumb and Dumber. We just did the timing on David's Integra, because his old distributor took a shit. It was running funky, but we're taking off, and I'll pick up this video either next weekend or Wednesday, most likely over the weekend, because I'm lazy. So I'll pick it up and I'll re-explain everything then. Alright, so it's the next weekend. My line is made. Oh, it's right here. Oh, I got a nice line. It's a little long. We overshot it a little bit, so it's not gonna look as clean. I could go get another one made and look a little nicer, but that will be later. We're gonna have to turn this around, but anyways, this will have a nice little loop. I'll come back with it, but line's a little long, it'll work. And we're gonna figure out the wiring over here. So this is a little mess over here, but everything's good. I got power going to this. I got my fuel pump, my AC going down here. This is here, so if I ever need to turn it off, that's there. Did all the wiring. Hoses here. Huh? Come down here. Signal tucked in, going in there. I didn't record this, I was just trying to knock it out. And that is coming, well, we gotta clean this up, but it's going to the power wire from, what is that? The car charger. So, wait. Let's give it power, you're gonna hear the pump.
Put the R on the one that was more money.
Hell yeah! That shit crispy. Shit, I feel like the car's still up in the air. Hell yeah. It sounds funky, but it's crispy. Which way are the wheels? Crispy. All right, this is just in case I didn't do good at explaining earlier, but this is mounted up. I got power, which I have secretly hidden running through here, over there. But power is going to this breaker right here. So if I ever need to do anything and I need the ignition, it's not just draining it. I can pop this so that's disconnected. I have stuff here, which is like my fuel pump and AC, or I think, but I moved them to the junction box so they're out the way. And then the signal wire runs up there, and that's going to the cigarette lighter. So once power's on, that's good to go. And yeah, but that's open right now. Let me show you. Car's got power. As you can hear, no pump because I have it open. Let's go ahead and there goes the pump. It does make noise, but the intake's there. The car's gonna be on, it's gonna be quiet. So we're cleaning up now so we can get some food, so we'll test drive it later. Okay, so I'm sitting here editing and I didn't notice I didn't really explain how the line was made. But you pretty much mount the pump wherever you can, wherever you have room. As you saw where I put it, it would be where the old AC dryer would go, and it's perfect. It's behind the bumper. You're never going to see it. So you mount that. You figure out your lane to the hose, and you really only need one line custom made. The other one's just a return, so it's just a hose and some clamps. And the feed line, which is the one I had made for the car. So what I did is say this is the OEM power steering hose. So what I did is, you can see this fitting I needed. So I took a grinder and I cut off this little section. So I cut right here. I took them this fitting and I gave them my lane, so I overshot it. But I took them that fitting and they turned it into this right here. So this is the old fitting they reused, which is now into the new line, which is custom fitting. But the other end of the fitting was the other end of this line. You take the fitting off the actual pump itself, and they have that fitting in stock, and that's on the other end. So the other end is the perfect size for the pump, and this one is the stock power steering, so it's perfect. And yeah, boom. Magic. And if you're here local in Phoenix and you wanted to do this, there's a place called McFadden. No, not McFadden, actually. Parker Hose, which is on like 40 something in Broadway. And to make this one hose about $89, $90 for the most part, but $90 for this hose. They gave me the return too, so I got two hoses. One of them's custom, so it'd be a little cheaper if you just get this one probably, but they did it 24-hour turnaround time, but I took it on a Friday, so I had to pick it up on Monday because they were closed. But Tony got his hoses there, so I got my hoses there, and boom, now we got power steering. All right, back to the video. So if anyone's curious, yes, I know Hybrid Racing makes a kit, which I do have on my hatch. As you can see, I have it here. But you still have your reservoir here, and you still have the power steering pump here, and it's just overall a nicer look. Like, as you can tell on my Integra, no pump. The reservoir you barely see. It's down there in that corner. So it's just overall a nicer look, simpler. And yeah, I just wasn't a big fan of the kit, because I have a really tight kink here. It's nicer if you get a TSX fitting, but you just get rid of all this extra stuff. And this Hybrid Racing kit's about $300. I spent probably around the same, maybe a little more. The pump was about $200. That custom hose I got made was $90. And a couple other little things like the wire and stuff went into it. So I spent roughly around the same, if not maybe a few bucks more. But overall, it's just a nicer look to have everything with no pump here, no reservoir. So it's just nicer, and that's just why I did it. Tony did it in his car. It's really nice, super smooth, so I went that route. So as you can tell, I'm driving it. I mean, you can't hear it from the video, or you can't feel it, but dude, this is so fucking smooth. I mean, I know I'm rolling, so it's gonna be smooth regardless, but god damn. It felt weird, like when you jack up your front end and you spin it when the car's not on the ground. That's exactly how this feels when I'm driving. I was backing up and I forgot my power steering worked now, so I turned all hard and fast. Almost crashed. But hell yeah, this shit way nicer. Oh, there's David way up there. Coming up to this turn right here. Oh, I got a truck in front of me. One finger. Car is on. I'm telling you, dude, this shit's nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure before I wasn't doing this with one hand. That shit's nice. I gotta hope my wheel's facing forward. Oh yeah, my wheel's facing forward, but dude, this shit crispy. I don't have my GoPro, or else I'd have it up here. I forgot it at my house. I think I forgot it at my house. Yep, I forgot it at my house. Dude, it feels like a whole new car. It feels like I went from driving the 94 that it is to a 2023. Shit's nice. Can't complain, man. Probably the best thing I've done to this car so far, aside from fixing my front windshield. Oh yeah, you guys didn't see that, but I finally fixed it. Ooh, no more long ass crack